Here comes the sun, here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright.
2, 3, 4.
Magnificent. Magnificent. A perfect rendition. Ladies and gentlemen, there you see the greatest tea room orchestra in the world. It's my pleasure to introduce now, in their first live appearance for goodness knows how long in front of an audience, the Beatles.
It's now or never. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Hey Jude, don't be afraid.
Good Saturday morning, everybody. Good morning, Cornbread.
Good Saturday
morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys this morning?
Good. Just doing a volume thing.
Hope everybody's off to a dope start to their day. Get some sunrise action going.
Let's go.
And cheers, everybody. Good morning, Kay. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Boxman. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, Mom. Hope your Saturday started fine.
Good morning, Ash. How are you? I hope you are having a wonderful morning.
Good morning, Brittany and Jennifer. Hope you're off to a good morning.
Good morning, CJ. Oh, sorry.
No,
It was mine.
it was yours.
Good morning, CJ. All right, Beans, now it's your turn.
Okay, I always forget how this
You're
works.
good.
Good morning. I say, did I do this one? Good morning. No?
Yeah, you still got to do it. It's there, man.
Good morning, man bear.
Good morning, Cornbread.
Good morning, Michael Roberto Hugo. If you didn't know, that is his middle name.
He's the worst at guessing.
It's Roberto.
Yeah.
Michael
Alvarez,
James Roberto.
Sanchez.
Robert.
Yeah,
Edgar.
Yeah.
Herrero.
Emilio.
Emilio!
Right.
The Mighty Duck Man. Right there.
There we go. Absolutely.
How's everybody's morning going? What do you know this morning, Cornbread?
Nothing. Got nothing.
Oh, come on. You had a huge day yesterday. You got to know something. You got to give us something.
I don't. I mean, yeah, yesterday was a big, huge day, and I did not cry.
That's good. That means you were happy.
I was happy. I was definitely happy. I did not cry at all. She tried not to when they pronounced the two students that were supposed to graduate with them, but they are no longer here.
Oh, yeah.
She I think she did cry a little bit. She was holding it back so bad.
I might have saw a tear yesterday or two.
From her?
No, from you, fool.
I didn't. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, yesterday morning, you asshole.
You make it sound like it's
What did
bad
he
thing.
say to you? Did he make you cry? I gotta go beat up Beans. What did he say?
Oh, he fucking made like a bunch of shit for my oldest for graduation and the quotes and oh my god, it fucking made me cry.
It's not my fault.
It is. It's 100% his fault.
What do you know this morning, man bear? How was winning all 5 rounds going last night?
Yeah, how'd that work out for you? You get any knocks last night? The only one, of course, he's falling out of his damn ass. So coughs a lot, gets it like every third week on the fucking dot or some shit. I love you, brother, but it's true. If you go and look at it, every third week he probably gets a knock. Maybe every fourth, like on the dot.
I was not the one that changed my little mini headline thing to Copsy's not winning any nucks or however you spelled it.
Yeah, that was before the show. He's all cocky because his jinx on me works for once. Hey, Cornbread, he did it in the morning and it worked.
It
Yeah.
super works.
I'm gonna do it every time now. Now he's gonna do it every fucking
No,
time.
we gotta switch it up. We'll get used to it.
See, this is how traditions start.
Exactly. We are 3 minutes up from 420. We'll smoke for 420, see what Vicki Bowers knows this morning. We'll have our morning speaker. Don't miss out on the motherfucking face game tonight.
Yep.
Anybody got any big plans for their day?
Work.
Just chilling.
I got a few things to work on, but be a pretty chilling day. It's actually like super chilly here today, which is very weird because we're having like a high of 97 on Monday.
Yeah.
It ain't fucking chilly here.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's like 50 here.
No, it ain't fucking chilly here. It's fucking hot.
It is 63-ish this morning.
It's 66 out, but it's hot out.
Yeah.
Gonna be 80 today.
Yeah, I think we're a little cooler. I'm hoping we're a little cooler. Restaurants been kind of hot, but with this milder weather, it's better.
Yeah, we have a hell of a heat wave coming next week. Yep, same, CJ.
Oh yeah. Yep. We are too. And
What?
thunderstorms.
Yep. We've already been storming.
I'm glad yesterday. I'm glad that the ceremony was outside instead of being inside in a crowded fucking auditorium.
Yeah, my brother's was inside. That sucked. I'm sorry. It was good, but like it was just really stuffy, and like it would have been so much better outside. And like, I mean, come on, like we're from Vancouver, man. There's like botanical gardens and fucking. There was so much we could have used, and they do it now. But back then, they're like, let's just do it in a big stuffy building in Vancouver, and like everyone got uncomfortable after the first hour. Everyone wanted to like walk around, and like at least if you're outside, you know, it's just better. It is. You're right.
Remember,
Yeah.
what year were you born again?
83.
83. Do you
Yeah.
remember the great blackout of Vancouver when the solar flares knocked everything out?
No.
Okay. I can't
No,
remember
it
if it was in the
was
late
like-
80s or the 90s.
And unfortunately, the people I'd have to ask, they no longer hear because they.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like there's a lot of stuff I remember. Fuck Disney. Okay, here's a good Disney fact in Canada, at least, and we'll 420 in a second here. They only show Disney movies like Mickey Mouse, and Donald Duck on Sunday nights. And it was if you were good, you got to watch the movie, and if you weren't, you didn't get to watch the Disney movie. So if you were like, go to your room, you don't get to watch it, you're bad. It's like, hey, sit down and watch the movie. It's good.
Nowadays, kids just have to take their phones and be like, all right.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Happy 420, everybody.
Cheers.
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just taking some clean, fresh air for get inside. If the weather's fine and you got the time, it's your chance to wake up and plan another brand new day. Either way, it's a beautiful morning. Each bird keeps singing his own song. So long, I've got to be on my way now. No more just hanging around. I got to cover ground. You couldn't keep me down. It just ain't no good if the sun shines and you're still inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still We'll be children with robins and flowers. Sunshine caresses each new waking hour. Seems to me that people keep seeing more and more each day. Gotta say, lead the way. It's okay. Brand new day. Gotta say, it's okay. All right. Lead the way.
Let's frickin' go.
Most excellent.
Man, that time.
Yes, it is. Make sure you all spread some love and positivity. Something nice for your friends. Hang out with the two amazing people because we do have this day history coming up. Vicki Bowers is the morning speaker and an amazing start to your weekend. Much love, guys. And I'll catch y'all later. And
Have an amazing day at work, man bear.
always do. See you guys later.
What's
Much
up,
love.
bro?
It won't let him leave.
Oh, there, maybe. There he goes. Like, no, you ain't going nowheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Been loving the tunes this morning. Figured we go some oldies. We do have some Vicki Bowers coming up, so we can play another tune and see what she knows. It's Saturday morning. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I'm stronger, can such a pretty show to steal your heart away. But backstage, back on earth again, the dressing rooms are great. But come on strong, and it ain't too long for to make you feel the man. But love is blind, and you soon will find you're just a boy again. When you wanna lips, get a cheek, it makes you wonder where you are. And if you want some more, and she's fast asleep, then she's twinkling with the stars. So for young grandson, there's nothing I can say. You'll have to learn just like me, and that's the hardest way. Ooh la la, ooh la la, la la, yeah. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I'm stronger.
Yes, that's such a dang good song. All right, Vicki B. What do you know today?
Welcome to the weekend. We'll have a rerun today, and I'll add a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, settle in, and let's see what we have. You just never know what you're going to see here, and today is certainly no different in that respect. Grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's see what we have today. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for June 27th. June 27th is the 178th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 179th in leap years, with 187 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is scapegoat. Scapegoat is usually a noun, but can also be used as a verb. It has both a literal origin and a broader figurative use in modern language. As a noun, a scapegoat is a person or group that is unfairly blamed for problems or faults, often to deflect responsibility from others. This concept comes to us from its original meaning, where as a part of an ancient ritual of atonement, a goat would be sent into the wilderness after the Jewish chief priest symbolically laid the sins of the people upon it. As a verb, to scapegoat is to blame someone unfairly. Some example sentences could be, after the company's failure, the intern was made the scapegoat even though the executives made the key decisions, or, instead of admitting the policy failed, the administration looked for a scapegoat to take the fall. The word scapegoat was coined in 1530 by William Tyndale, who translated the Bible into English. He used the phrase a scapegoat to translate that Hebrew ritual that I mentioned a minute ago, where a goat was symbolically burdened with the people's sins and sent into the desert, taking the sins away. Over time, a scapegoat became scapegoat, and the word shifted into a general metaphor for anyone unfairly blamed. Scapegoat. And with that, this is the birthday of German weapon designer, manufacturer, industrialist, and politician Peter Paul von Mauser, born June 27, 1835. Together with his brother Wilhelm, they designed the Mauser Model 871 rifle, the first of a successful line of Mauser rifles and pistols. Highly prized by collectors, by the way, he made a significant improvement to the design of bolt-action rifles and also worked on pistols. Paul Mauser lived to the age of 75. This is the birthday of Helen Keller, born June 27, 1880. Born a perfectly normal, healthy child, she contracted a disease at the age of about 19 months, most likely either scarlet fever or meningitis. This left her deaf and blind. Her parents' attempt to get help for Helen eventually led them to the introduction of Anne Sullivan. The rest, as they say, is history. Helen Keller's life has been depicted with some fictional license in plays and movies. There are a couple of versions of the movie The Miracle Worker, and also some actual video of Helen Keller herself. Helen Keller lived to the age of 87. This is the birthday of American actor and producer Bob Keeshan, better known to people of a certain age as Captain Kangaroo. He was born June 27, 1927, and I could tell you I sure watched me some Captain Kangaroo when I was a little girl. One of my fondest memories is of Mr. Moose and the ping pong balls. What a trickster. Bob Keeshan lived to the age of 76. Today's song is Only the Lonely. Written by Roy Orbison and Joe Melson in 1960, they offered it to Elvis Presley and the Everly Brothers, but both declined. So Roy recorded it and released it in 1960. Only the Lonely has been a popular song from the beginning, rocketing to the number 2 position on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 in UK, Ireland, and Australia. After this success, Roy and Joe began writing songs with Roy's voice in mind. Interestingly, when Elvis Presley heard Only the Lonely by Roy Orbison for the first time, remembering that this was a song that he had turned down, he bought a box of the records to give out to his friends. Only the Lonely has been covered by country singer Sonny James in 1969 and Chris Isaak in 1996 and enjoys many notable mentions in popular culture. By the way, it's probably worth noting here that the song Only the Lonely by the Motels is a different song. Only the Lonely, links in the description. How about that? That on the days where we talk more about birthdays than events, I have to remember that the people whose birthday it is and the things they did and the events of their lives all shaped and changed history as we know it. So, no apologies for those birthdays. That said, when Mr. B and I watch the day's episodes, he often has something to say, and the other day when we had that quote from T.S. Eliot, he said, "I demand equal time for Ezra Pound." So today's quote is from Ezra Pound. "Genius is the capacity to see 10 things where the ordinary man sees 1. Ezra Pound. Alrighty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time.
Much love, Vicki B. Thank you so much for this day in history every day. We super duper appreciate you. Please make sure that you are following Vicki on all the platforms that she streams to, and check out to buy her a coffee. I hope you are off to a wonderful Saturday, Vicki. All right, our song of the day. Cheers.
Dum 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 dum. Only the lonely know the way I feel tonight. Only the lonely know this feeling ain't right. There goes my baby, there goes my heart. They're gone forever, so far apart. But only the lonely know why I cry. Only the lonely. Only the lonely know the heartache I've been through. Only the lonely know I cry for you. Maybe tomorrow a new romance. No more sorrow, but that's the chance you gotta take if you're lonely, heartbreak. Only the lonely.
Let's fucking go. That's such a good song. All right, we'll play some more tunes, see where we're at with our morning. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. Cheers.
If you ever hear that thunder, put your eye to the sky, boy, and wonder. Maybe there's a kingdom above the weather. Oh, and whether you're gonna get on in is up to him. Crying in the distance like some siren. Maybe there's a singer with no ring around their little finger, no love. And if I lose my voice, or if I have no choice but to go quiet, won't you sing for me a melody into the night air? And if I die too young, or if the wolf he comes, fee fi fo fum, shot. You may think about what you do, but you don't got. Say a prayer, think of mother. I am a rock. If you ever hear that sound now, if the door gets kicked in, here they come now. Think of others, be their cover. I am what they're not. Pray for Paris, they cannot scare us or stop the music. You got a sweet voice, child, why don't you use it? And if I die too young, or if the gunmen come, I'm full of love. So release me, every piece of me, up above. Love my mama and my papa. Love my sister, can't stand the coppers up in their choppers. Oh, flying overhead, 49 day. Singing, oh, my Lord, come, carry me home. Oh, my Lord, come, carry me home. I'm singing, oh, my God, oh, my Lord, oh, my God, oh, my Lord, oh, my God, oh, my Lord, oh, my Lord. And if I die too young for something I ain't done, carry my name every day. Oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, Freddie Gray. But sleep easy, like baby Jesus in a manger. Oh, sleep easy, like little Jesus, beautiful stranger. Oh, beautiful stranger. If I die too young, let all that I've done be remembered. And I'll sleep easy, like baby Jesus in his manger. And I'll sleep easy, like little Jesus, safe from danger. Carry onward, like some songbird, beautiful stranger. Carry onward, like some strong bird, beautiful stranger. Oh, beautiful stranger.
Hey, good morning, Amber.
Good morning, Amber.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. We're just hanging out, getting baked, listening to some tunes. We have our morning speaker coming up yet. What's everybody know this morning? It's been a pretty decent morning here. Morgan's still sleeping. It's chilly and windy. I don't know. We'll play another song. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
and singing for a song. Will you help him change the world? Can you dig it? Yes, I can. And I've been waiting such a long time for today. Slow motion riders fly the colors of the day. A bronze man still can tell stories his own way. Listen, children, all is not lost, all is not lost. Oh, no, no. Funny days in the park. Every day's the 4th of July. Funny days in the park. Every day's the 4th of July. People reaching, people touching, a real celebration. Waiting for a song. Waiting for a song. If you want it, really want it, can you dig it? Yes, I can. And I've been waiting such a long time for the day. Yeah, yeah,
Good song.
Just a great song. Hope everybody's loving oldies this morning. I do have our morning speaker picked out. Should we blow some clouds with cornbread?
Sure.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. We'll play a song and dive into our morning speaker.
Cheers.
Watch her pull up, sunshine in the nighttime. Glow in the room, yeah, she always got the right vibe. Laugh so loud, make the whole crew feel alive. We just floating while the city goes by. Purple neon
Right, Ma? Let's go, Kay.
Sing and dance with adults.
All right, everybody. This morning's morning speaker is a TED Talk, and Leon Taylor is the speaker. Everybody's having a wonderful Saturday morning. Here we go.
So my mum and dad still refer to me to this day as a bit of a pain in the backside, and probably for good reason. How many parents have we got in here? Give me a quick wave. Oh, loads of you. Okay, well, I was a hyperactive child. I drove my parents up the wall with my endless amounts of energy. I wouldn't sleep. I needed constant attention, and no matter what my parents seemed to do, I wouldn't rest. Well, a few of you nodding. Sorry about that. My parents had no idea what to do with me, so they took me to the family doctor to see if there's anything that he could do. Now, I'm not sure what available labels there were back then, but the family doctor labeled me as a problem child. And he said to my mum and dad, if you can't cope with Leon, I can always take him off you and sedate him. And then he proceeded to share with them some other drug-related interventions that they might want to consider. And for whatever reason, my mum and dad balked at this. They decided that they would find another way. So they gave me away to other people to look after. Mum and dad's friends and family, but that didn't work because everyone got very busy. And they were left, my mum and dad were left with their problem child at the end of their tether. You know, there's a picture of my mum and dad on their wedding day. They look young, healthy, vital. And there's a picture of the three of us less than 2 years later, and they look as though they've aged 25 years. So my parents decided to fight fire with fire, and they decided to attempt to tire me out. And that's when my life of activity started, way before I can even remember. I was swimming from day dot. I went to mother and baby gymnastics before I was 1 year old. That turned into tumble tots, and I was taking part in any physical activity that was going, and every sport that I was able to do at the age that I was at. And magical things started to happen. I became easier to manage. And I'm glad my parents went down the physical activity route, because my dreams of going to the Olympic Games started when I was 6 years old. I watched the Olympic Games on the TV in 1984, and I told my dad then that I wanted to go to the Olympic Games. I used to get the Guinness Book of World Records at Christmas, and I would write down in my best handwriting my time next to the world record holder to see how many minutes I needed to take off. And I'm glad my parents went down this route, because when I was 9, or just before I was 9, I started diving. And that was one of the many sports that I tried. But actually, within a short space of time, it was clear to me that diving was the sport for me. Ultimately, I followed my Olympic dreams in the sport of diving, competing at 3 Olympic Games and even winning an Olympic medal in 2004. And none of that would have been possible if my mum and dad hadn't chosen physical movement as my medicine. So it's widely known the negative effects of inactivity on someone's physical health and the associated risk of disease. But what's really concerning me is the link between inactivity and someone's mental health. And can I just check with you here today in London, just by a show of hands, how many of you know someone close to you who has suffered or is suffering with, in some way, their mental health? Just give me a quick indicator. Wow. Pretty much every hand went up. This is a huge issue today. You know, in a recent index of over 300 diseases, mental health problems were the largest cause of the overall disease burden worldwide. Here in the UK, a 2016 official survey showed that nearly 20% of those 16 and over are suffering with symptoms of either depression and/or anxiety. And there's a huge percentage of the population who don't necessarily have a diagnosable mental health problem, but who are suffering with their mental health. It seems that stress and overwhelm are so commonplace in today's society, and although stress in itself is not a mental health issue. It's often the starting point for many. Could you imagine what our world would be like if we had very few mental health issues? What would it be like if we could drastically reduce the number of people who are suffering? Well, I believe we can. I think there's something that we can do even more of, and it's simple. I'd like to argue that we spend too much time stuck in our heads and not enough time in our bodies. Thinking isn't necessarily the solution to our problems. Thinking is often the cause, especially when we get stuck in a pattern of overthinking. Overthinking leads to psychological stress. And according to the World Health Organization, stress is a global health epidemic. So what can we do? We can move more. We can physically move. Because, physically moving changes absolutely everything. And when I say everything, I mean our experience of the world. And what else is there? Fascinating things happen biochemically in the brain when we move. The first thing that happens when we begin to move physically, the human nervous system recognizes this as a moment of stress. And because it thinks you're about to fight or flee from an enemy. And in order to protect you, your brain releases a chemical, a protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Fancy name, BDNF for short. BDNF repairs the brain, protects the brain, and it also plays a key role in creating new neurons, specifically in the hippocampus area of the brain. Alongside this, another chemical is released, one that you may be more familiar with, endorphins. Endorphins are often attributed to the high that we feel after moving physically, but their role is to dumb down any discomfort that we might encounter from fighting or fleeing from that enemy. So essentially, it's the chemical mix of BDNF and endorphin, which explain why things are often clearer and we feel more at ease after moving physically. But how does this show up in the real world? How do we experience this? Well, moving physically in the short term immediately changes our state. Thanks. Immediately changes our state. It boosts our mood, and it releases the buildup of stress in our human nervous system. And over the long term, consistent physical movement changes the structure of our brain. It boosts self-esteem and decreases the biological reaction to psychological stress. Psychological stress is clearly the enemy to our mental health. And it's physical movement that is our best weapon to respond. This isn't new. Cicero, who was around over 2,000 years ago, arguably one of Rome's greatest orators, said this: "It is exercise alone that supports the spirits and keeps the mind in vigor." And he was right. And it seems more applicable now than ever. There's a whole body of research showing that movement is an effective intervention on more serious mental health issues. In 2013, there was a study into depression that showed that meditative movement, in this case, it was yoga, qigong, and tai chi, were effective in reducing symptoms of depression in all participants in that particular study. A few years later, a separate study showed that regular yoga practice as an intervention, and it must be regular, was effective in reducing the symptom severity of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, even in some cases, so much so that PTSD diagnosis was no longer valid. A different type of movement intervention was used to combat anxiety disorders. It was shown that aerobic exercise actually was a fantastic intervention into those who are suffering. Those with anxiety, when they experience a physiological change that they are fearful of, for example, an increased heart rate, when it's through aerobic exercise, it helped make the fight-flight response, their stress system, less reactive, and therefore building a resilience and a tolerance to such symptoms, resulting in infrequent, less frequent, and less intense anxiety episodes. And finally, Fritz and O'Connor in 2016 showed that 20-minute bouts of medium intensity exercise successfully reduced symptoms of those with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. And that's certainly reflective of how movement was used as an intervention when I was younger. So what would happen if we reclaimed our mental health by moving more? Well, there's two actions that you can all take. The first one is when you find yourself in a context where you're stressed, whatever that is. Maybe you're hunched over the laptop. Maybe it's a completely different context. When you're stressed, you're poisoning your body. There's chemical changes taking place. Cortisol is going through the roof. Adrenaline's going through the roof. And if you don't change that, then you're poisoning your body. The thing that you do is get up and go for a walk, if that is available to you. If you're physically not capable of that, even just changing your posture and the rhythm of your breath is enough to change the chemicals in the brain and move you from stress more towards wellness. The most important thing here is we disrupt this constant pattern. We disrupt the buildup of stress and do this as often as you can. And the second long-term solution is a challenge. I challenge you to find your movement, your physical movement, sport, activity. It doesn't matter what it is, but there's something very important at play here. And I learnt this the hard way. So clearly, diving was my movement. And you'd think that someone like me who used to train for 7 hours a day, 6 days a week, would be one of the most mentally well people around because of all of that movement. But that wasn't the case in my experience. In the Olympic Games in Sydney in 2000, I ended up 4th. And I knew that you couldn't get any closer to my dreams. That next year, things started to go south. I had a reconstructive shoulder surgery on my right shoulder. I had 7 months of painstaking rehabilitation. Then I made it back to fitness only to have to go under the knife once again for a second shoulder reconstruction on this same shoulder. And then I fell into a ditch. For the next 8 months, life wasn't fair. I fell into a depression. I was training and training and training, obsessing on all of the detail, knowing exactly what I needed to do, and I was stuck because something was missing. I hit rock bottom. I'm stood on a poolside, away from the crowds, with tears rolling down my face, my shoulders are hunched, and I've given up because I've tried everything. And as often the way, there's a point where it turns around. And it was my mentor that came up to me at that time, and he gently put his hand on my shoulder, and he asked me a question. He said, Leon, remind me, why do you do this sport? Because I enjoy it. He said, well, why haven't I seen you smile for the past 8 months? And that was it. The reason I chose the sport in the first place over all of the sports I went into when I was young is because I enjoyed it. And because of the stress and the pressure that I was putting myself in, I was stuck in that negative spiral. I made one change when I went back to training the very next day. I put a smile on my face, and it was like that. It was a forced smile to start with, but that negative spiral very quickly started to go the other way. I found the joy in the movement once again. Every single training session, every single dive, every single weight I lifted, I found that didn't make it easy, but I found the joy in it. And that negative spiral went the other way, and I was back on track after my Olympic dreams. So my challenge to you, this isn't exercise for exercise's sake. This isn't forcing yourself to go to the gym. This isn't movement for movement's sake. This is find your movement, the movement that fills you with joy. So I challenge you to be creative, walk, run, swim, dive, play tennis, kick a football, even head off to one of those early morning sober raves. Actually a thing, you should try them. Whatever you need to do, but the magic ingredient here is enjoyment. So what would happen if we moved more? And what is possible for movement as an intervention? Well, a number of years ago, I was asked to work with a young man as an executive coach. I was to be his performance coach. And on paper, things were looking amazing because he was a high flyer. accelerating through a massive organization here in London. He was already almost at the top of the very tree. But in reality, things were very different. When I sat down with him, I discovered that things were very dark. He was suffering with bipolar disorder. He was under the care of a psychiatrist, and over the past 5 or 6 years, the symptom severity of his bipolar disorder had slowly been increasing, and therefore the medication he was on subsequently was being upped and upped and upped. And he found himself to a point where it was tearing him, his young family apart, and he was right on the edge. We made one intervention. I asked him what he loved to do movement-wise. He proceeded to tell me a story how he used to love to run when he was younger. So we built a series of behaviors and habits around running. He started to go running frequently. Before long, in a number of weeks, he'd already joined a local running club. And this journey went on, and 6 months down the line, he ran in his local half marathon with his wife, his children, extended friends and family cheering him on, the most momentous day. And over that period, the symptom severity of his bipolar disorder had been reduced so much that he was taken off pretty much all of his medication. The side effects that were plaguing him had faded away, and from a mental health point of view, he was in the best place he'd been for over a decade, because running was his movement. So there's a beautiful quote that I'm going to leave you with from Thomas Jefferson, who said this: "Exercise and application produce order to our affairs, health of body, cheerfulness of mind, and those make us precious to our friends." So in this world of stress, overwhelm, and overthinking, we need to get out of our heads and back into our bodies. We need to physically move more, because if we don't, the children of this world will continue to model our behaviors of stress and inactivity, and this mental health unwellness will continue to rise. So here today, let's start a movement for movement. I challenge you to reclaim your mental health by finding your movement, the movement that fills you with joy, and do it as often as you can. Thank you.
Yes, that was fucking awesome. I love the TED Talks. They're so good.
Yes.
It is med time, or was it? But if you have morning meds to take now, that's a good time to do so. I'm drinking and smoking on mine. Morgan will take hers here after a bit. I was just telling them, you're good. You go back to sleep. You don't want to? What do you want to do, fool?
Okay, that was a good one.
Yes, I love the TED Talks. I was just kind of scrolling and it popped up. And I was like, ayo. But we'll play a song and see where we're at our morning. Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Breathe, let it out, let it in, let it stay. Just breathe. Slow your heart for a moment, let the noise drift away. Slow it down, look around, feel the room, feel the light on your skin. Right here. Some days blur into others till you lost where you've been. Hold what feels like home when the world feels fast. Hold on, let the weight get lighter, let the hard part pass. Life is in the little things you almost miss. Right now, breathe and remember, you got this. noise drift away. Slow it down, look around, feel the room, feel the light on your skin. Right here, some days blur into others till you lost where you've been, where you've been. Oh, what feels like home when the world feels fast. Hold on, let the week get lighter, let the hard part pass, let it pass. Life is in the little things you almost miss. Right now, breathe and remember, you got this. You got this. Let it out, let it in, let it stay. Just breathe, slow your heart for a moment. Let the noise drift away. Slow it down, look around, feel the room, feel the light on your skin. Right here, some days blur into others till you lost where you've been. Oh, what feels like home when the world feels fast. Hold on, let the weight get lighter, let the hard part pass, let it pass. Life is in the little things you almost miss. Right now, breathe and remember, you got this. You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, Kinley. Let's go. I guess just take your meds. Seeing what we got for cams. The Bears are back, but I think it is dark over yonder way yet.
Ruby.
Oh, damn. Look at this shit. It's like if Niagara Falls had a little brother.
Oh, dang. Okay.
This is Ryan Falls. In. Okay, so it's got to be German, is my guess.
German.
Vom Rheinfall Schafferhausen Tourismus. That's definitely German. Mogster. I know, baby. I know. Somebody have any big plans for their day?
No. Just chilling.
Yeah, work on a few things, hang out with Morgan. It's going to be hot as fuck, so we are going to take advantage of the nice weather while it's here because the AC is going to be running.
It's already 71 out. Two minutes till 4:20 somewhere.
Let's go. Are you ready to have your mind blown, Cornbread?
Oh shit.
It's fucking crazy. It's so crazy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here's something to give everybody, or here is something for everybody to think about.
Are not from this world. They're some of the first aliens, raccoons and octopus. Mostly one. Raccoons are all over America, right? Where do they come from? There's no cave drawings of any raccoons in anything.
Right.
They have drawings of dragons across the entire world, and people say dragons aren't real, but there's not a Latin name for raccoon. There's not like another name. Like they just showed up.
It's because they're sneaky. They got the mask on.
No, they came here and they were like, they got food everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't need to take us over until we run out of trash. If we run out of food to throw away, like if we just went to a system where there's like no trash anywhere, the raccoons would come up in their ships like Area 50. Because where's Area 51?
Right. You were saying you've seen pictures of dragons from every culture in the world.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a picture
show
of a
me
raccoon?
A drawing of a raccoon
From China.
Show me a story where there's just like the raccoon and the squirrel. There's none.
They got hands, bro.
They do
They
have
have
hands.
hands.
You're saying they built like spaceships and came here?
Yeah.
Raccoons?
Yeah, they have
It's like
hands.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Why did that come from?
The galaxy.
Stan Lee based everything else on the truth, right? X-Men is Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, like everything else.
Is it?
Where did this raccoon come from space?
Space.
Well, name another raccoon that's not from space.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you.
Even the other
I'm trying
raccoons
to
were like
understand.
they're either secret agents.
What?
The government is telling you that raccoons were not supposed to be. They just showed up. Them and octopus.
What do
But
we
octopus
do?
couldn't. They have to be in the water.
Should we be shooting them? Dedrick said they're
You
just like
can't-
us.
I wouldn't start any shit with these raccoons. I wouldn't. You never been held up by gunpoint by a raccoon?
Can you imagine that? A raccoon just like, hey,
Now that you
give me
mention
it.
give me your trash.
It doesn't take any time for you to imagine it. It takes zero time for you to imagine a raccoon with a gun. I guarantee you.
They did.
I guarantee. If they instead of making Planet of the Apes, they just had Planet of the Raccoons where they're just enslaving like people. They wouldn't make that movie. They were like, this can't sell because this can actually happen.
Right.
Literally, the week my family moved to America, my dad put a trap out in our backyard in Michigan, and we caught a raccoon. I'd never seen a raccoon before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They're
You didn't hear stories about it. They just be there.
It's because Eisenhower made a deal with the aliens to let raccoons be.
Because what you gonna say? There wasn't food back then. What is?
We've always had
raccoons, like, what do
trash.
they naturally eat?
And they eat anything. They're like a human. Oh.
The longer you spend thinking about it, the more I'm right.
That's what I don't like about this.
Don't
And
see
then
them much
octopus-
because their daytime is nighttime.
So what are how are octopuses?
So they landed in the ocean because they obviously need salt water. So they came from a water-based planet. Because I think they came here with the dragons that are originally here.
Yeah.
Right? Because like that's why you can't go to Antarctica. Like you cannot go to Antarctica.
You can't.
You cannot go, right? And then there's like you can't fly over it. You can't do anything. It's more protected than Area 51. Like you cannot go to. You can only go on the outskirts of Antarctica. There's a whole continent.
Wait, really?
Yes, you cannot even fly over it
Even
because that's where
scientists?
they're holding the dragon.
Scientists.
You're telling me the dragons are in Antarctica?
Yes.
Right now.
There's one last dragon.
Raccoons are fucking aliens, you know.
I mean,
Like you said, how long does it take you to picture a raccoon with a gun? 0 seconds. 0 seconds for you to imagine a raccoon holding a gun.
mind blown.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Who'd have thunk it? I would have never thunk it.
neither.
And like for real, when have you ever seen a cave drawing of a raccoon? Or raccoon in the history books?
I can't say that I have.
It's a trip.
So crazy.
Oh shit, we got a bear.
A bear.
A bear. super early in the morning there, Bear.
But look at, just chilling.
The early bear gets the salmon.
Yep.
Oh, let me see if there's grab another angle.
That bear's just chilling in the water.
Okay, well, there's not really any other good cameras. Well, let's play another song and see where we're at.
Otie.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Sun creeps in, got no plans to chase. Coffee hot and the world moves at its pace. Grinding slow while the breeze rolls by. Packing on my pipe as the seagulls fly. Smoke curls in a sleepy swirl. Feeling more like me, not missing the world. Start real easy, a breath real deep. Let the day unfold and no words to speak. Packing up my pipe just to greet the day. With nothing on my mind, nothing in the way. Smoke in the sunlight, toes in the sand. Peace in my chest and a lighter in my hand. No place to be, no race to run. Just me in this bowl and the morning sun. Packing up my pipe like I always do. Feeling alright, smoking with you. Tastes just right when you hit the bowl. The cove is quiet, let the coffee steam roll. Bare feet pressing that soft warm ground. Just puffing and listening to morning sounds. Birds above and the waves below. I'm feeling that rhythm and letting it go. This pipe's been with me through thick and thin, so I light it again. Let the peace creep in. Packing up my pipe just to greet the day. With nothing on my mind, nothing in the way. Smoke in the sunlight, toes in the sand. Peace in my chest and a lighter in my hand. No place to be, no race to run. Just me in this bowl and the morning sun. Packing up my pipe like I always do. Feeling alright, smoking with you. By the time the coffee's gone, I'm floating light. High on the moment, easy and bright. If the world keeps spinning, I'll take my time. Packing up my pipe in the morning shine.
Good morning, Vicki.
Good morning, Vicki.
Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. We're just hanging out listening to some tunes. Mouster. Want to see something?
Sure.
Okay. So we got new brawl signs for the basement brawl, but also I made us brawlers.
I saw it last night.
an emoji, cops, a yerper,
A.
membe.
Noise. Yeah, that's all it was last night.
Hey, good morning, face all.
Good afternoon, evening, face all.
It is, fuck, I know this. It is 7:28 p.m. in Bangladesh right now.
Yeah, those look cool.
Yeah, I love how they turned out.
Yeah. What a bear.
There's a bear down there. All right, I don't know. We'll play one more song and cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Float and fade, let your worries slide. Clouds above and calm inside. Inhale peace, exhale the weight. Find your rhythm, trust the fate. Drift through thoughts you used to chase. Now you're still in quiet grace. Eyes half closed, feel the wave. Float and fade, let the moment save. Float and let your worries slide. Clouds of cloud, always slide. Inhale peace, exhale the weight. Find your rhythm, trust the fate. Truth through thoughts you used to chase. Now you're still in quiet grace. Eyes half closed, feel the wave. Float and fade, let the moment save. Float and fade, let your worries slide. Clouds of cloud and calm inside. Inhale peace, exhale the weight. Find your rhythm, trust the fate. Drift through thoughts you used to chase. Now you're still in quiet grace. Eyes half closed, feel the wave. Float and fade, let the moment save.
Let's fucking go. Well, should we smoke one more and call it a morning?
Yeah.
I hope everybody's had a dope start to your Saturday. Don't miss out on the face game tonight. For those I won't see tonight, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Cove-TV morning show, 8 a.m. Eastern time, every single day of the week. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you to everybody who shares and follows and subscribes. And dude, you ain't gonna make it up here. You're just getting too big. You wanna try? We'll go get your ball. Okay. What, fool? What's your plan? We're all waiting on you. Okay. Much love, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team. Big shout out to all of our sponsors, all the subscribers and viewers and such. I appreciate you all very much. She wants to get her ball, but she doesn't want to jump on the bed. We gotta give me a minute and I'll get it. She's like, I'll fucking get it. Much love, everybody, and have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll leave you with this. Let Monday worry, Tuesday run. Today is made for quiet fun. No need to rush or prove a thing. Just rest and see what peace can bring. Cornbread?
Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for chilling with us this morning. I hope everybody's off to a great morning. Make sure you follow everybody you interact with. Make sure you follow everybody in the co-production team because you don't want to miss out. Stay lifted, stay positive. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everybody. Enjoy your morning.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We don't need a plan, just a place to be. Light it up slow, let it roll easy. Window down, warm air on our skin. Little laugh from you and I'm all in. Yeah. City noise fades when you lean real close. Take one hit, let the tension go. Let no one else hear, just the beat and me. Whole world blur like a memory. Hold up, let the night fall back. Just one deep breath and we're back on track. No rush, no noise, no need to prove. Just you, just me, just a mellow groove. Just vibing, let the time slide. Smoke in the air and the bass feeling just right. Just vibing with you on my side. If the world keeps spinning, let it spin outside. Just vibing, where the vibe can hide. No less, we don't need a sign. Just vibing on a slow, sweet ride. No stress, no rush, just vibing with you tonight. Phones face down, we don't need that sound. Let the rhythm talk while the lights go down. Smoke curls up like it knows the song. We stay right here, let the night go long. You say one word and my stress is gone. Like the air turns off when you hold my arm. Hold me, every little moment feeling safe right now. Like we found our own way out. Hold up, let the night fall back. Just one deep breath and we're back on track. No rush, no noise, no need to prove. Just you, just me, just a mellow groove. Just vibing, let the time slide. Smoke in the air and the bass feeling just right. Just vibing with you on my side. If the world keeps spinning, let it spin outside. Just vibing, where the vibe can hide. No less, we don't need a sign. Just vibing on a slow, sweet ride. No stress, no rush, just vibing with you tonight.
Much love, everyone. Love you, Kinley. Beach to it.
Much love, everyone.